And they went, ooh, fair point. Yeah. What were you before? And the frog said, well, I used to be actually a very famous playwright. I used to make up lots of plays and TV shows. And yeah. And then I annoyed a witch and she turned me into a giant frog, and I have lived down this hole ever since. But if we ask her nicely, she's not all bad. It's just that she doesn't remember how to turn people out of being frogs. She might be able to help us. And so he said, let's call her. Her name is Griselda. And so they all said, okay, we'll call her. Griselda, Griselda, where are you, Griselda? And this echoed all the way up the tunnel and out of the top of the tunnel and to the tree that was next to the tunnel, in which there was a door, which inside there lived a witch. And Griselda the witch went, oh, is that my name? Oh, somebody's calling me. How exciting. She got out her broomstick and she went down the tunnel on her broomstick. And she went, oh, hello. Was it Geoffrey the frog? Hello, what brings you here? And, oh, who are all these people? And why are they down this hole? And I thought you lived here on your own. And then everybody said, well, okay, my name's Aleksander and I like Lego. And my name's Kristoffer and I like dinosaurs. And Aunty Lisa said, my name's Aunty Lisa and I like pet rabbits. And Owen and Clare said, my name's Owen and my name's Clare and we love dinosaurs. And the witch said, well, my name's Griselda and I'm a witch. And maybe I can help you because I feel really bad about what happened to Geoffrey and I still haven't figured out how to turn him back from a frog into a person. So, hey, what if I give you a magic potion and you can all grow wings and then you can all fly out of here? How would that be? And they all went, yeah, okay. So the witch made up a magical potion using eyes of newts and hairs of ferrets and things like that. And she mixed it all up and she brought it back down. And Aleksander, Kristoffer and Aunty Lisa and Clare and Owen all drank it. Oh, and it tasted like butterscotch and candy floss and sugar. And everyone was really happy because it tasted really nice. And then all of a sudden they went, ooh, ooh, ooh. And the witch said, oh yes, you do normally get hiccups with this one. And then everyone grew amazing wings. Like a great big pair of eagle wings. The best kind of wings you can get. And they were like, wow, this is amazing. Just at that moment, the ghost velociraptor came back like, and they went, we've got wings. I can't use the mobile phone. This is a nightmare. Okay, fine. We've just got to fly out of here and then figure out what to do with that velociraptor later. And the velociraptor was like, well, and the ginormous frog, he didn't obviously grow wings. He's still a frog. And he was like, okay, guys, come back. Won't you come back and visit? Okay, yep. Oh, yep, they've gone. And he sat there a little bit sad and a little bit scared because the velociraptor was still growling at him. Anyway. Wow. Aleksander, Kristoffer, Aunty Lisa, Clare and Owen all flew out of the big hole with the witch. And they were like, this is so cool. Look, we can fly around. And the witch went, wait, be careful. Those wings will only last one day. That is all. And you kind of should really help your friend the frog. He did save your lives. And they went, okay. So they climbed out of the hole. And then Aleksander and Kristoffer used the voice app on their phones, smart, to call the Hares of Havoc and Jack. And they went, hello, Jack and Hares of Havoc. And they went, yeah, it's us. And I said, we've got a mission for you. There's a ghost velociraptor down a giant hole. And we need you to help us before our wings turn back into arms. And Jack and the Hares of Havoc were like, what? Wings? And they went, yeah, put us under FaceTime. And they did that with their voices and their beaks. No, they didn't have beaks then. They still had normal faces. Anyway, and so they showed them their wings on FaceTime, and Jack and the Hares of Havoc were like, wow, this is so cool. Okay, we'll be right there, and we're going to zap that ghost velociraptor with you. So they came down as quickly as they could. They borrowed El Fuego's stunt truck, and they drove as fast as they could to the giant hole in the middle of the woods. I'm like, look, you guys. And then, wow, it was the best time because they did lots of flying around tricks. But then they said, okay, now we've done loads of flying around tricks, sweeping around and pretending to be giant birds. We need to go and get that velociraptor out. So Aleksander and Kristoffer and Aunty Lisa and Clare and Owen flew down and carried the Hares of Havoc and Jack with them on their backs. Down the giant hole they went, through the tunnels. And they made it all the way to where the velociraptor was. And the velociraptor was still staring angrily at the giant frog. And the giant frog was like, I just don't like it anymore. I think I'm not happy down here. And I don't think the velociraptor's happy either. This is awful. Anyway, so the Hares of Havoc and Jack went, hey, velociraptor, we got something to say to you. And they went, pew, 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 pew. And the velociraptor went, and turned to the hidden side. And then they said, hey, giant frog, we've got to help you. What can we do? We've managed to get rid of the velociraptor. And the giant frog was like, oh, thank God. That's so much help. But, yeah, that velociraptor going is a big help. But I really don't like living down this giant hole all on my own and having to eat sea slugs. I really much prefer to be a human being. So Aleksander and Kristoffer and Aunty Lisa and Owen and Clare and the Hares of Havoc and Jack said, okay, don't worry, we're going to talk to the witch, we're going to research it and find out how to help you. And so they flew back up to the witch and they said, Griselda, we need your help. Griselda said, well, I've already helped you once today. I was having my tea. What do you want? And Owen and Aleksander and Aunty Lisa and Jack and everyone said, well, we need to help you figure out how to turn the giant frog back into a human being. And Griselda said, okay, fine. Here are all my magic spells books, but I forgot which spell. So I turned him into a frog because he was annoying me one day, and I thought I'd be able to turn him back. But then I lost the page and I couldn't find it again. And I'm very forgetful, you see, so I need your help. So anyway, they all spent the whole night looking through all the things as best they could without any arms. So Aleksander, Kristoffer and Aunty Lisa and Owen and Clare had to use their feet to turn the pages. And eventually they went, ha! We found the frog spell, Griselda. And Griselda went, what? You found it? No way. I've been looking for years to find that frog spell. Okay, what's the cure? And they went, well, here's this magic potion you have to make. And then if we give it to the frog, then he'll turn back into a person. And then we can fly him out of there. And she went, oh, it might just work. Anyway, so then she mixed up a magic special potion. And she turned it into a special drink. And they all flew down to the giant frog because Aleksander, Kristoffer and Aunty Lisa and Owen and Clare still had wings. That was really cool. And they all flew down to the giant frog and said, giant frog, Jeffrey, we've got the solution. Here is the magic potion at last. And Jeffrey went, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. And he went, because that's how frogs drink. He drank up the giant potion and he went, oh. Hi. Slightly jogged that. And as he did it, he went down into a person-sized frog. It's a good start. And then and he started to change colour from green to kind of beige, baby brown. And hair started coming out of his head. And gradually, he turned back into a human being. Quite a handsome one at that. Yeah. A little bit older, a little bit grey around the edges. Quite a handsome guy called Jeffrey. And he went, Griselda, I'm back, yes! And so Aleksander, Kristoffer and Aunty Lisa helped him fly all the way back up the hole and back to Griselda's house in the tree. And he said, Griselda, Griselda, I'm back. And Griselda went, wow, my love. And it turned out that they had been in love and that she had been helping look after him all that time after after an angry day, had turned him into a frog. And then everyone was so happy. Oh, pants, I was supposed to go to the North Pole. Everyone was so happy because Geoffrey was no longer a giant frog. And Griselda and Geoffrey could at last get married. And so they invited them all to a wedding at the North Pole. And they all went to the North Pole on an aeroplane this time because Aleksander, Kristoffer, Aunty Lisa and Owen and Clare's wings had all returned to arms. And they took an aeroplane to the North Pole and had a really beautiful snowy wedding between Griselda and Geoffrey. And then they lived happily ever after and everyone got ice cream. And that's the end of the story. Love you. Bye-bye.